Chris Mortensen reports on Twitter that the Cowboys are a little thrilled to get Tyron back from an injury. And he is not kidding. We've really been missing the big fella over at left tackle. So welcome back, Tyron. It's time to get back to work. Also in the sports news headlines is Dez Bryant. I'll just come out and say it. Dez has been unstoppable throughout the first 3 games of the season. Will that continue into week 4? You're just going to have to stay tuned and find out in a little bit. And also closing out week 3's headlines is yours truly, Ricky Conceptual, better known as the original Ace Boogie for those of y'all that might not know about that. But I figured it's time for me to show you guys exactly what we got going on in the ability so far. And as you can see, I'm working on my deep accuracy traits right now. I really need to bump that up as much as possible, at least so I can get up in the 80s or so before I start letting it fly deep. So the increase of the deep accuracy ability gives me a 75 overall player rating. So we'll take that rating in the week 4's game against Drew Brees and the high-powered New Orleans Saints offense. But before we do, I gotta say, what's going down, folks? It's your boy C23, and we are back on the sticks once again with another Madden 15 career mode video with my Dallas Cowboys and Ricky Conceptual, and it's time to protect this house. And we're off to a pretty decent start with a deep end connection to Dez Bryant. We've been working that all season long. That just seems to be unguardable, just like our creative QB Ricky Conceptual making plays on the ground. Look at him just breaking off tackles. Nobody's even catching this guy. If the sideline wasn't there, he'd still be running right now. And on 1st and 10, I connect with Dez Bryant on yet another deep end route. And that pretty much puts us in business around the 5-yard line. So you already know we got to capitalize on this. There's no way we're not getting points. I connect with my wideout Williams, who should have got in the end zone. I'm not sure what he was doing out there trying to dance around the goal line. So I hand it off to DeMarco Murray. He gets the job done. That's how we capitalize on an opening drive. Now, kicking off the second quarter, we're down by 7 because you know Drew Brees does his thing out there, so no problem. We got to come back and go to work just like we did on the opening drive. So Dez gets it started for us on the drive with a nice pickup for a 1st down. Next play, I come out, and I'm a little bit inaccurate at the moment. I mean, chalk it up to me still being an undrafted free agent. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. But look at the accuracy on the following play on 3rd and 10. I got to connect with Dez on the sideline. 1st and 10 after that, I connect with my slot receiver Beasley, who's wide open running across the middle of the field. So we're setting up shop at the 25-yard line. I take the snap and shotgun and connect with my wide receiver Williams for a 1st and 10. So facing an opportunity to tie this game up, we must capitalize. And I come out and do exactly that. Look at Dunbar wide open in the flat. They were not guarding it at all. So of course we got to take advantage of that. And to my surprise, the Saints offense did absolutely nothing with their last possession, so they give me the ball back with the tie score. I dump it off quick to Dez Bryant, and he takes a quick slant play all the way to the house. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, that's a bad man. Now we're still in the second quarter, we're up 7 points, starting to feel good about things. I take off running, look at the open green grass in front of me. There's just nobody even close to stopping me. I must have Rob Ryan losing his mind on the sidelines right now, because he chooses defense out and tells them to do a better job at containing, which they do, but then I find my wide receiver Harris open downfield. Whatever the Saints try to dial up is just not working. They need a whole new game plan out here. I'm out here picking them apart. And nice catch by Dez. Like I said earlier in the episode, Dez Bryant is an absolute beast. But unfortunately, we're unable to capitalize on the field position, and we end up settling for a field goal, which I absolutely hate. But sometimes you just got to take the 3 points. 7 would have been nice, but we'll take 3, especially with this high-powered Saints offense. So moving things ahead a bit to the 4th quarter, the Saints are in the lead 28-24. On a 4th and 5 on the negative side of the 50, I go for it and convert, bringing up a 1st and 10. I go right back to Dez Bryant, who's making catch after catch after catch. They even try to get DeMarco some work, but the running game is just shut down. There's nothing we can do in the running game at all today, folks. So, of course, Ricky Conceptual has to come out and orchestrate the offense. Taking the snap in the shotgun, decides to run, but looks downfield and has Beasley wide open on the sideline, so he makes the connection there. 2nd and 7, Conceptual takes a 5-step drop, fires a pass over the middle, and connects with Harris for the completion. Once again, we're in another one of those late game scenarios where we can take the lead and hopefully not leave too much time on the clock for the opponent. And with an offense like Drew Brees, we do not want to leave too much time on the clock. But with the way our offense is moving, it's almost impossible not to get a quick score. And after the completion to Dez, we're at the 1-yard line. And Dez is just going off today. 13 catches for 226 yards. Those numbers are ridiculous. So I end up taking as much time off the clock as possible before handing off to DeMarco for the easy touchdown run. So that puts us in the lead, but Drew Brees has a lot of time left to go to work. So what do? I nervously watch the simulation screen. And To my surprise, Drew Brees does not score. Drew Brees, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, choked on the road. He choked. I could almost guarantee you that the Saints offense was going to score and give me the ball back with about 30 seconds for me to do something with it. But what did he do? He choked. Unbelievable. I really wasn't expecting that. But what can I say? We happily took the ball back and ended up milking the clock and surviving this one. We ended up taking the W in the NFL primetime game of the week, 34-28. Ricky Conceptual was out there doing his thing, but Dez Bryant had a monster game. Dez Bryant, my man, you earned the thumbnail cover this week. You are the cover athlete, no doubt about it, which I'll end up working on as soon as I finish recording this commentary. Taking a quick look at the player stats, Conceptual finished with a 90.9 quarterback rating, 27 completions out of 41 attempts, 374 yards passing with a completion percentage of 65% and 2 touchdowns. Taking a look at the rushing game, I really didn't go off the way that I thought I did. I only had 6 rushes for 41 yards, averaging 6.8 yards a carry. Not bad. And I already showed you what Dez Bryant did in games, so you guys already know what's happening there. My next opponent, the Houston Texans. Now, they're 3-1, and they're off to a pretty strong start, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have our work cut out for us all game, especially with J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney. I really doubt that I'm going to be able to run around all over the place. But anyway, folks, that's my time. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off. I'll see you in the next one.